Do you get bored easily after playing Fortnite for a while and then have nothing to do? Well, there's actually tons of things you can do outside the regular battle royale and other classic game modes. Anyways, what is good boys, it's your boy Loroy back again with another video. In today's video we'll be talking about several things you can do when bored in Fortnite Chapter 2. Fortnite has definitely been at an all-time low recently, and I've seen not only me but tons of other people getting bored after playing for a while. With that being said, there are tons of other things you can do to have fun, so let's get right into those. If you guys are hyped for the rest of the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for 10 boxes of cookies at your front door. Now I know this may seem fake, but it's actually 100% guaranteed. But all jokes aside, without further more to do, let's get into the video. Now the first thing you can do is play Strata Lab. Now I know most of you have definitely either heard about this or not, but if you ever want to spice things up and go for a challenge, I definitely recommend doing so. It's honestly a lot of fun, and since it's generated randomly, playing with these rules can definitely be not only challenging but different than the normal battle royale. It generates all different types of rules like where to land, what guns to use, and more. Now most websites like these are not fully updated to Chapter 2, so you might have to roll a few times or change one or two rules if needed. Personally, whenever I get bored, I love to play games with this strat roulette just to see how long I live and how far I make it, as it is challenging and definitely a lot harder than playing normal. So the second thing you can do is play creative, and not just regular creative. You can play other cool games like Sky Wars, Hunger Games, Zone Wars, Park Wars, or even snowboarding maps. Most people actually don't even know half the game modes that can be played, as there are tons and tons of games. So if you're ever bored, it's definitely smart to go check out a few and see how they are. I also forgot to mention one of my favorite, which is Mythical Dodgeball. Shout out to Nexa for this one. I actually found out this game recently, and I've been having a lot of fun with it lately. There's even tons of discords where you can find other players to play these games with if you ever need people in the squad or whatever else. Switching between games with a group of people will definitely help cure your boredom. Believe me, I've done it before and I still play creative all the time whenever I want to play something different. Moving on, another thing you can do is try changing your normal game style input. Now an example of this is switching from controller to keyboard or the other way around. I say this not for reasons to get better, but just trying something new and generally having fun with it. Playing on a different input will be hard and challenging, but it's almost like learning how to play Fortnite from the beginning, including learning how to build, working on mechanics, game sense, and more. Practicing and then playing on these devices that you usually don't play on can be fun, because you can not only try to get kills, but also go for that challenge of getting that win. Not only is there tons of players doing this, but there's also various known pros like Unknown Army, Booga, and more. It's definitely hard, but if you're up for the challenge of basically restarting your Fortnite skills, then I would try it out just for fun sometime. If you guys choose not to do this, you can also switch your keybinds for your main device just for fun. You can switch most of them, or even switching one or two can be fun and rewarding. If you decide to do any of these changes, you will 100% guaranteed start seeing changes in your gameplay for the better, including having a better mindset in game, knowing a ton more, and just learning from the experience. All that being said, you can also free build. Now I know most of you already do that, and it can get tiring, but you can do other things like going to your My Island settings, going over to the settings tab, and changing your camera filter to retro. This setting is not only just awesome and fun to play around with, but it also increases motion blur, so if you have this off, make sure to go and turn it back on. Most of you already know this, but listening to some fire music will definitely help keep you busy for a long time. Free building by yourself can get boring eventually, so 1v1ing people or even playing box fights with the retro filter is a lot different and cooler to play with after you're done building around by yourself. You can also do other fun things like sky base or even play squad fill to meet new people. Both of these can definitely cure your boredom depending on what you enjoy doing. You don't see tons of sky bases in Chapter 2 as I feel like it's slowly dying, but recently I've seen a few and they actually ended up lasting till late game. So making a sky base in this chapter will definitely catch people by surprise, and you most likely will last even longer than sky bases in Chapter 1 of Fortnite. I personally love to sky base every once in a while just to see how far I can get and how long I'll live. Not only that, but just going for the challenge in general and playing it different than the regular battle royale is tons of fun. Now playing duo or squad fill can also be interesting and chaotic, but if you play it multiple times, you're pretty much guaranteed to meet someone new that you enjoy playing with, or someone interesting in general to talk to. I've met tons of my friends through squad fill, and I even keep in contact and talk with some of them to this day. Obviously it can be challenging getting wins and surviving because everyone can be in a different skill range, as well as experienced squads that play together, but just spending time and meeting new people is fun and awesome to do. One of the last things you can do is going for trick shots on the last person. And obviously it may be hard getting to last and having a perfect situation, but trust me, the feeling of hitting a cool shot or something that you normally don't go for is a feeling you can't describe. I personally love to go for different combos and a variety of shots that I would never try attempting in a real game. If you can't find out what shots to go for and what to do, then playing creative and setting up a bot can also be fun by practicing and working on what you want to do in game. Trust me, it takes time to hit your ideal shot, like I said, but going for a few a day or however much you want is tons of fun. The reward of that shot greatly returns back the time and effort, believe me. Another great thing you can do is play Save the World. Now I know most of you probably don't own it, but trust me, having it whenever you decide to play and whenever you are bored is a good thing. Just because it's in Fortnite in general makes it even better so you don't have to switch games or restart, etc. Obviously it's way different than the regular Battle Royale, so it offers different type of gameplay and acts like a whole nother game. Games in Save the World usually take a little bit longer than Battle Royale, so even playing 1 or 2 games then returning back to Battle Royale is worth it. Now if you enjoy watching YouTube, Twitch, or whatever else, honestly taking a break and watching some entertaining creators can also be fun and different. Not only will you possibly learn something from watching them, but you also get to switch things up, get some food, whatever else, and just chill while taking a break. Going back into Fortnite, you can apply what you have learned and viewed from these creators. Trust me, it really helps and gives you some time to relax after gaming for a while. All that being said, I hope this video helps everyone out, especially that Fortnite has been insanely dry lately, and obviously after playing the game for countless hours, it can definitely get boring. Anyways, thank you so much for watching everybody. If you stayed through the whole video, make sure to comment your favorite thing or idea from this video. I'm planning on consistently uploading multiple times a week, so stay tuned for all of that like I said last video. If you guys enjoyed the video and learned something new to do while you're bored in Fortnite, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Peace.